Hello there, my name is Midnight, and today we are doing our Strength 3 class of the 4-week challenge. That means it is day 16. We will be building on from our Strength 1 and Strength 2 class. If you did not take the Strength 1 and 2 class, no worries, you can still jump into this class, follow along. If you want to take the Strength 1 and 2 class, check out the link in the description, and you can follow along with me there to build up some of the foundational movements before you head here and grab your weights. For equipment, you need a mat or something to lay down on. And if you have some weights, grab them. I round like 3 to 8 pounders maybe. If you don't have that, some household items you can have instead. Grab some water bottles, fill them up with water. You can also grab a backpack and just fill a backpack full of books. You can also do a tote bag, anything like that, just something where you can add a little bit more weight. Or you don't have to do any weights at all. These exercises are full body compound movements that's gonna work your muscles head to toe with or without weight. Our circuits today will be 45 seconds on, 15 seconds break. You have those 45 seconds to go wherever you can go and do whatever you can do for your body today. All right, I think that's everything we need. Let's get into it. Let's start with a warm-up. Take the knee, grab onto it, pull it up to the chest. I'll show this from the side. So I'm grabbing onto the knee, then pulling it up higher, really getting into the hip joint. Then that same idea, but take the foot, bring it back behind, and give an extra pull. Pull. Little balance challenge as well. Grab and pull. Grab, pull. I feel an extra stretch on the top of my quad. And again, a little extra balance challenge because we have to hold that balance as we pull a little deeper. Keep the chest lifted, connect to the core, draw the belly button in towards the spine, lengthen through the crown of the head. Good, hip openers. Getting into the 360, carve into that hip joint. So instead of just swinging the leg around, let's move a little bit slower today, more intentional. Lift, carve through that hip joint. Lift, carve through it. Feel your leg going to the limit of the hip joint, around. Go the other direction, so start out, then go in. Out, in. You can also grab onto something if you need to help with your balance. Working deep into the hips. You want to work those hip joints in all the different directions so it doesn't lock up in any of the angles of our joints. Good, now just take it back to knees. Start to get the heart rate up a little bit more. Pull down the arms. As you lift that knee, do a little crunch in the core. Little spinal flexion, little rounding of the spine. Before we were keeping the spine straight, now do that little crunch. Vertical crunch through the abs. Take it, hamstring curl, back. Squeeze the elbows together. Pull the shoulder blades behind you. Keep the chest lifted. And trying to get that heel all the way up to the glute. Diagonal lift, arms out, airplane position. Get the knee up into that armpit, or trying to. Mine doesn't quite make it there, but I definitely feel my oblique and my side body working as I do this. Breathe. So these circuits, again, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. You push to your max in the 45 seconds, wherever that is for you. Then take those 15 seconds to recover in between each exercise. Step it out nice and wide. Hold the heels up. Good. Bend the knees, come down, try and find a balance Yes, lift all the way up. Lower the heels down. Again, lift up, bend down, lift up, heels down. Opening up through the hips. Starting to warm up those legs, engaging through the core, needing to stabilize. A couple more. Press over the big toe mound. Feel that hip trying to open up. Good, reach it up and over, side body stretch. Bring it up over other way, side body stretch. Inchworm down, roll down, walk out into a plank position. Hold that plank, squeeze the glutes, press in through the floor. Breathe. Walk the hands back, bend the knees slightly, curl yourself up, reach up, do it again. Curl yourself down, walk out. Walk out with the hands with intention. Walk back with intention. Hit, 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 hit. So we're not doing stutter steps with the hands. We're placing them down with intention, trying to arrive in our plank position with as few hand steps as possible. One more. Curl down, step out, press back, bring it up. Yeah, some big arm circles around. Circle other way. All right, we're gonna start our circuits. Arms out, a little twist. Just enough to get the body warm. If you need to do anything else to warm yourself up, take a little jog, take a little moment, stretch anything out, pause the video, go for it. Especially since we're using weights and we're doing some trickier moves this strength session. You do whatever you need to for your body to prepare it, okay? So take some extra time if you need to, or again, modify the moves if you ever need to. First circuit, if you want to put that backpack on, put that backpack on. Otherwise, take your handheld weights, whatever they may be. You can rack them up at your shoulders, or you don't have to do it with anything. Pendulum lunge is first. Go. Stepping front, then stepping back. So we're staying on, balance on that single leg, stepping front. Here, I'm gonna move a little more centered and back. Try to find smooth, bring that leg through. Again, stepping with intention. Try not to do the stutter steps. Keep the chest lifted. And again, you can always drop the weights if you feel like you're burning out. We have about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds. Take that little shake out, that little rest, over to the other side. This is a balance challenge as much as a leg exercise. Really sinking down, knee over toes, and sinking back. Here we go. Step forward, down, and back. Whichever knee is back, it tries to go down and hover off of the floor. Maybe it even kisses the floor, but just be careful that you don't slam the knee down. You gotta control it on the way down and on the way up. Feeling those legs. Keep breathing. Last 3, 2, 1, stand it up. Woo, yeah, take a little break. Elevator squat. All the way down, halfway up, all the way down, all the way up. That's what's coming up next. In 3, 2, 1, go. All the way down, halfway up, all the way down, up. Squeeze the butt at the top. Now, especially if you have that backpack on, keep the chest lifted. You might feel the urge to round forward, keep that chest up. The tailbone lengthened back behind you. Knees going over the toes. And also hold that tote bag right in front of you. Whatever it is, don't let the weights bring you forward, and keep that chest lifted. 10 more seconds. Let's go. Come on, legs. 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Curtsy lunge, coming down and then tapping that back toe, side and back. We hold that the whole time. Whew. Here we go. Similar to the speed skater that we did last time. We keep this leg turned out, tapping. And you can take those weights down. Ooh, if that leg is burning out, you can bring it up a little bit higher. Take a breather, then sink back down. See, showing those modifications, that's a break time for me too, so I need to take those breaks as well. Ooh, burning those muscles, 10 more seconds. Squeeze into it. 2, 1. Oh, shake it out. We got it on the other side. Breathe. Catch your breath. A lot of oxygen is getting into those legs. Bring down curtsy lunge, tap out and back. Make sure the knee is going over the toes. So that external rotation in the standing leg. Again, shake it out. Bring it up higher if you need to. What's the belly button doing? A lot of times the core just comes undone here because it's so tired. Keep zipped up. Someone's about to hit you in the stomach with a ball. Brace through your core. It'll help protect that lower back. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Oh, okay. I'm dropping the weights for this one. You do you. Going into alternating narrow squats here, or you can take them into a jump. I'm gonna start by alternating. So that narrow squat, narrow lunge, I guess, since we're changing our feet. Hop the back heel up, sit the tail down, keep the chest lifted. About halfway, I will attempt to go into the jumps. Again, you do you. Oh, okay, let's try it out. You can use your arms. Oh, 10 more seconds. Well, I thought these would be a lot faster, but not on these legs. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, 30-second down, 30-second up. Wide plie completes the circuit. Feet nice and wide, toes turned out. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds down. Squeeze the glutes. Keep the chest lifted. Use this time to sink down. I'm going a little too fast, probably. Oh, you should be halfway. If you get down too early, just hang out down there if you can. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds up. Push. Press into the heels. Push those knees out wide. Should be halfway up. Keep squeezing the glutes. Oh, legs. Almost there, gang. Don't lock out until we got our last. 3, 2, 1. Stand it all the way up. Shake it out. Okay. Oh, why did that feel so difficult? We got a 30-second break. Grab onto your weights. If you have a backpack, take that off. Full can raises. Thumbs up position like you're holding cans. You're raising them up at a 45-degree angle. If you have really heavy weights, bend your elbows to do this. Yeah? Okay, here we go. Brace the core. 45 seconds of this. This is all about time under tension, slow controlled movement. Don't use momentum to swing those arms up and down. Again, lengthen through the arms. If you have heavier weights, you may want to take it to more of a 90-degree angle. Lift. Thumbs up position. 2 pans in your hand. Don't want to spill them. 10 more seconds. Try to lift it to shoulder height or higher. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Little break. Tricep extend overhead. Bend and press. Squeeze your elbows in. Squeeze the weights or the hands together. Also can do this without weights. Just put your hands together like a prayer position. Here we go. Down, lift. Wrap your triceps, the back of your arms. Try and wrap them around your ears like earmuffs. Now watch that your back isn't arching. Tuck the pelvis under. Engage through the core. It's going to be harder on your shoulder mobility, but protect that lower back and work into the arms. Squeeze, squeeze at the top. The extra flex of the muscle. Then press it up. Squeeze it up. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo, take that little rest. Bicep curl. Next, right here. Nice and easy. I'll show you different options if you want to make it a little harder. Okay, you don't even need weights. You just need to flex those muscles. 3, 2, 1. Bicep curl. 45 seconds. Again, control. Time under tension. So doing any sort of bicep curl like that, it's not really going to work with biceps as much as probably make your back hurt. Want to stabilize through the body so we're not swaying back and forth. You want to make this harder, float the elbows out to the side. If you have heavier weights, bend those elbows in. You can't float them out. Pin them to your side. Squeeze like you have a towel underneath your armpit. Squeeze it in. Flex. 10 more seconds. Try and calm that heart rate as well. 3, 2, 1. Woo, take that break. We get to do all of those things over again. This is our arm circuit, so now you know what we're doing. Can we push a little bit harder? Maybe you don't go all the way down. Full can raise, you keep it up at that top half. Let's try it. Here we go. Lift, maybe just halfway down and lift. And then when you burn out, you can start doing those full range of motion once again. Keep the thumbs up. Keep reaching through the heart. Try and relax the neck and jaw as much as you can. Easier said than done. All right, I'm going back. Full range. You can also do these single arm, alternating right arm, then left arm. And you choose. You create whatever you need to create to make the most of these 45 seconds. 10 seconds left. Feel that burn. 3, 2, 1. 15 minutes. 15 minutes, 15 seconds. Not quite 15 minutes. Tricep extensions overhead are next. Breathe. Triceps, bend, press. Okay, I'll show from the side. How far can you bend down? Squeeze. Lengthen at the top. So we're not just blasting through these. We're being very intentional with our movement. Pressing up 1 inch higher. Can I extend 1 inch further than I usually would at the top? That's going to contract the back of the arm, tricep muscle, a little bit deeper, a little bit more. Lengthen it, press it. Lengthen the tricep, contract it. Squeeze. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Bicep curls next. If you want to change it up, hammer curls. Get that thumbs up position like a full can raise. Squeeze elbows in. Bring those weights in front of you. Let's do it. Again, if you want more of a challenge, float the elbows in front. This will be more into the shoulders as well. Flex, squeeze into that muscle. Now soften the knees. Press into it. Bam. Squeeze. Contract. Again, maybe just do the top half. Do pulses. Whatever is going to get deep into that bicep. Shred through the muscle fiber. 3, 2, 1. Yes. All right, a 30-second out, 30-second in. We're serving out, coming back in. Shoulders, some biceps. 30 seconds out in 3, 2, 1. Palms up. Press out. Nice and slow. You have 2 platters of champagne glasses. You don't want them to drop. Ooh. Keep the shoulders down. Should be about halfway there. If you get out there too soon, just try and hold it. Lengthen. Arms are a little bit in front of me. Try not to lean back. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds to bring them back in. Slow. I know you want to bend those elbows so quickly. Resist it. Can we move slow motion through molasses? Oh, yeah. Should be halfway there. Keep breathing. Try not to let the elbows touch till the very end. 3, 2, 1, and release. Yes. Ooh, okay, we're coming down onto the mat. Grab that mat. Getting it back into the legs. Doing some inner thigh work. Inner thigh, take the top leg, bring it over. Option to have the weight onto the inner thigh to lift it up. You can also bend the knee here, yeah? Just whatever we can to get into that inner thigh. Again, you do not have to do this with the weight. You can take the weight out. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Lift up and down. Squeeze that inner thigh up towards the ceiling. Adductor movement. We're adding to the midline. Abduction, abduction, is going away from the midline. Adduction is what we're doing here. That inner thigh presses towards our midline. Inner thigh. Forget about the inner thigh almost as much as our outer thighs and hips. So important to work both of them. Last strength class, we really got that outer hip. So let's focus on that inner. 5 seconds left. Press it up. And break. Yeah. All right, 15 seconds. Switch it over other side. And then we're standing it back up again. Very short time on the mat for this circuit. 3, 2, 1. Lift the leg up and down. Also starting to work the obliques here. Stabilizing through the side body. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Feel that length through the crown of the head. Notice if you're tucking your chin towards your chest. A lot of times, as we think really hard or get tired, we start to do that. Reach up. Keep that gap between chin and chest. Reach through the toes. Shine that inner thigh up towards the ceiling. 10 more seconds. Hopefully inner thighs feeling some heat by now. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Come all the way up. Split stance deadlift. We did this last time. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back behind. Pop the heel. Hinge forward. Lift it up. Now we have these weights. 3, 2, 1. Weight skim down your thigh. Then lift back up again. Really, it's pouring your weight into this front foot. Maybe feeling a stretch in the back of the hamstring. Soft. Don't block out this front leg. Keep a slight bend in the knee, and that's what's going to work the muscles. Pull your shoulder blades back. Press your chest forward. Draw your belly in. This is like doing a cow stretch in yoga. Lengthening through the tailbone. So get that nice flat back. You go down as far as feels comfortable to you. That might just be this much. That's all right. That's still working that front leg. 3, 2, 1. stand it up. Keep on this side, all right? We're not switching feet yet. Hinge it over, going into either back rows or back flies. Still having weight over this leg. We're trying to burn out this front leg. All right, hinge it over, let's go. Fly it. Again, control. And if your weights are a little bit heavier, then take it to a back row. But same thing still applies of squeezing shoulder blades together and pouring your weight into that front leg. Yes, we're working back, but this is mostly to fatigue that front leg. Ooh. If you don't feel the front leg, can you bring yourself forward a little bit more? Maybe even float that back toe off, try and find your balance. I feel mine though, so I don't need that. I'm good. I'm good with a split stance. 10 more seconds. Control the release. Control the rebound. 3, 2, 1. Oh, stand it up. That hip. Okay, other side. Other foot forward, other foot back behind. Deadlift first. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back. Skim down the leg. Stand it up. Weight into the front leg. Slight bend in that knee. And keep the shoulders pressing back. Imagine like there's a thick stack of dollar bills and you're wedging it in between your shoulder blades. You're squeezing it in between your shoulder blades. You don't want to lose that stack of bills. Keep drawing the belly in. It's very natural for us to want to round forward when we bend over. So we're resisting that urge. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. A little shake out, but don't change your feet. Into fly or back row. I'll face this way so you can see what it looks like in this front view. 3, 2, 1. Weight into that front leg. Press it back, bring it in. Initiating the movement by squeezing shoulder blades together. Another visualization I like to use is I have a grape in between my shoulder blades. I'm trying to squish that grape. Squish it. And slowly release. Same thing with the back rows. Squish the grape. Just do it with bent elbows instead. Control the rebound wherever you are. If you don't feel that front leg, you can try finding that balance. Just pour your weight over that front toe a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Whew. All right. 30 seconds balance. So that balance we were just doing, balance on one leg, sway your arms side to side. Tricky. Good. Balance on one leg, try and have a flat back, and then sway your arms. Ooh, it's difficult. And you do not need weights for this. Just doing this is enough. But I'm really challenging the balance of that standing leg. Trying to get straight line from the crown of my head all the way through the heel of my foot. Keep the hips square. Press in with the toes and use the muscles in my feet. 3, 2, 1. Oh, switch over to the other side. Okay. Balance. If this feels easy for whatever reason, then, move the weights around in different ways. You're trying to knock yourself off balance. So try, struggle. Go on the struggle bus. That means you're growing. That means you're learning. You're strengthening. This is your time. That's why you're here. That's why we show up together. 3, 2, 1. Oh, covering it up. Oh, shake it out. Almost lost track of time on that one, but don't you worry. We got it. Okay. Ab circuit next. Into a dead bug. You can do this with weights in your hands. I'm not gonna, but you choose your own adventure. Whew, suck the belly button in. Dead bug. Put your hands onto your knees and press. Extend same arm, same leg. Ready? Go. Same arm, same leg reaches out, comes back in. As we do this, lower back stays planted on the mat. All right, so now you have a $100 bill. You trade in your stack of ones for a $100 bill, and it's underneath your back, and it's really windy in here. Keep smashing, lengthening is a better word, lengthening your back onto the mat to pin that $100 bill down to the ground as you do this. If you want to lift up your head, you can. Just keep a gap between chin and chest. It's a light press on the knee, doesn't have to be big. Breathe. 10, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Okay. I am going to use a weight for this one. Oblique reach. Elbow and knee come in and stretch out long. On my side body. Here we go. Squeeze in, stretch out. So crunching through the side body. Hips. Gap between hips and ribs. Crunches in, then reaches out like an accordion. How long can it stretch? How tight can it crunch? Keep drawing that belly in. I am pressing down with this arm a little bit as well to help lift me up just a little bit, but the focus is really into the side of my core. 3, 2, 1. Yes. All right. Dead bug crunch before we hit that other side. Hands behind the head. Crunch it in. Try to get elbows and knees together, then come back out. Here we go. So reverse crunch and upper body crunch. Rounding into a ball and lightly back out. Again, lower back stays pressing into the mat. You can also do this with hands underneath your tailbone for a little extra assistance in the lower abs. Breathe. Tuck the tail. Oh, I feel my core. Oh man, this is hard for me. 3, 2, last one. Yes. Switch over to the other side. That oblique crunch. Oh, that spinal flexion. So difficult for me. We all got our things, right? That's always my thing. But it really works those abs. Means I need to be doing it more. Here we go. In and out. Crunch through the side body. So you do not need to use the weight. The weight adds a little bit more shoulder to this. As I reach overhead, gotta stabilize in that shoulder. But again, this is more about the abs, so whatever will help you really focus on the side of your core. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Okay. Into a bicycle, hands behind the head, crossing across the midline. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Cross, cross. Good. Trying to get elbow towards knee, but now the opposite knee. Lower back still stays planted on the mat. Push your head back into your hands. Try to leave a gap between chin and chest. Breathe. Twist a little bit deeper if you can. Yeah, obliques. 15 seconds. Let's go. Can we speed it up? Keep lower back pressing into the mat. 3, 2, 1. Forearm plank. Tuck of the hips under, lower abs. We got it. Here we go. Tuck, tuck. Tuck your tail in between your legs. Squeeze your glutes. Super small. You can absolutely do this with knees down as well. I'll move my braid so I can see you. Tuck under, tuck under. Try not to let the hips droop. Try not to let them pike up. Oh, my abs are so tired. I may have to come down here just for a bit because I don't want to lose form. If you feel yourself losing form, then modify or take a break. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. 30-second hold. Side plank hold. Either on your forearm or up on your hand. 30 seconds one side, we'll switch to the other side. 3, 2, 1, lift up. Okay, we're just here, 30 seconds. Draw the belly in. If you're feeling extra spicy, lift up the top leg, star position. Push through this bottom shoulder. Try and lift your hip, float your hip up towards the ceiling. Keep your head in line with your spine. No chin towards the chest. Squeeze your glute, press your hips forward. Open up your body. 3, 2, 1. Quickly switch over side. Over to the other side. Option to go to that star. You can go to a modified side plank, down on a knee. You can go wherever you need to. Keep pressing your head back, keep breathing. Squeeze the glute. Press that hip forward. 3, 2, 1. Yes, good. Bring it back. Give yourself a little shake out. Ooh. Nice work, team. Deep inhale, exhale. All right, sit yourself up. All right, I'm gonna stop this timer, do a quick stretch out, and then you'll be good to go. All right, quick stretch out. Take one foot, lunge it forward, bend this front knee, push the back hip down towards the mat. Can come up, can stay down, add a twist. Can go a little rock into it, gentle, wherever you are. Breathe, catch your breath. Extend the front leg, flex the toes, wiggle your hips side to side. All right, you made it through 4 circuits. Adding those weights, that first circuit, that got me. I mean, if you want more, just go back and do that first circuit over and over again. All of those lunges and squats. Bring it forward, cross it over, pigeon pose, lengthen, pressing back hip down. Reach it through the heart. Want to lean it forward. Go for it. This feels nice into that hip, that glute from all the balance work we did. And if you liked that squat lunge work, will you like strength 4 class? Bump it up even more. We're trying, right? We're just having fun. We're exploring, seeing what we can do, seeing what our bodies can do. Yeah, bring it up. Woo. Switch over to the other side, however you want to get there. Press this hip down. Ease into it. Feel what it feels like. That heat, that breath, maybe some sweat. Lengthen the front foot, front leg. Shake the hip side to side, flex that front foot. I think a lot of times we disconnect from feeling in our bodies. And even though it can be uncomfortable, sometimes there is a reward, there's a release of good feels, a chemical release that makes us feel good after moving our bodies and getting a little sweat on. Take it over to your pigeon pose. Press that hip forward, lengthen yourself down. So that's this time, right? You're not working, well, you're not working as much, you're in the recovery right now. So see if you can allow yourself to feel your body, connect to your body even more, so you can take advantage of all of those feel-good chemicals that are being released in your brain, in your blood. It's the reward that keeps us coming back. It has to feel good some way or another. Otherwise, we're probably not going to come back and do it again. So make sure you soak this part in. Bring it all the way up. Tuck the toes in. Sit it down. Straighten the legs, forward fold. Clasp the hands behind your back. Let them release. Stretch into the shoulders. Slight bend in the knees. Curl up one vertebra at a time. Take one foot, grab on, quad stretch. Press this hip forward, knees together. Cross it over, figure four. If you have more time to stretch, please do. Or if something's feeling tight or crunchy, take more time, stretch it out. You can give yourself that reward, that ooey gooiness. Your body just worked really hard for you. Give it a nice, gentle cool down and recovery. Let it transition from whatever you're gonna do next in your life. Get that nice, easy transition into it. Take one arm, cross it over, stretch out the shoulder, you stretch out the neck. Pat yourself on the back, grab the elbow, snuggle behind, press back with the head, tricep stretch, look up and under the arm, big side bend, stretch through the ribs, oblique, hip, over other side. Breathing, re-nourishing the muscles. Grab onto the tricep, press back, side bend. Seeing if we can find some gratitude for this moment. Find some grace, some joy for moving. Hands together, fluff our auras. Intentions, gratitude, good feels into our hands. Shake it out. Cross up top, in the middle, down low. Lift it up and let it pour down. That is all for your Strength 3 class. If you are interested in becoming a Patreon member, sign up at patreon.com/movewithmidnight. Extra perks and bonus videos. All of our Patreon members, thank you so much. You help us keep this channel going. We so appreciate you. For those of you doing the full 4-week challenge program, your journal prompt today, going off of those micro and macro stressors we talked about yesterday in Flow 3, write about when you feel supported and what sort of coping skills, coping strategies, behaviors you have to help you deal with and manage stress in your life. Check out our YouTube channel, our website, all of the other things going on, social media. Connect with us where you can. We got lots of other classes for you to check out. Show your appreciation by sharing, subscribing, or liking this video. So happy to have you join. Thank you for moving, for strengthening with me. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Hope to move with you again, and I'll see you next time. See you later.